There we go. Welcome in, everybody. We doing this. Yeah, I had to re-modify the volume again as well. Like the desktop, like the actual Windows settings, volume settings for the game to get it to be a proper volume.
Gotcha.
It's kind of annoying that it takes modifying it in the Windows settings application volume to get it to actually have a volume effect. Like all the other games, you just have to, you know, modify it in the game. But for whatever reason, their in-game volume control is garbage.
I hadn't come across that particular issue.
You haven't had that
that's
bug?
Fine.
I'm glad you haven't.
I have other bugs.
Yeah.
It's a great game, especially when not in a team. The group, there are a few more issues, but they're getting there. And look, all of the updates since Word Go have been absolutely 100% free.
Yeah,
so.
and that's what I'm saying. It's not a bad game. I'm really hoping they can fix a few of those irritating issues, right?
So I guess we just need to decide what today's
Yeah. Is there a certain planet? Is there a certain distance you want to travel? Like, what would you like to have be today's objective? Because I don't think we found a planet yet with the things I need, so I'm still fine doing whatever thus far.
So what do you need?
If it has salvage, that's ship salvage, you can start getting Corvette parts. But I hadn't seen that we'd found one that had that. But we could pick up a few missions and do that to try to start raising our rep with a few of the factions. We could just go explore a planet. We could try to find somewhere to build a base. I'm kind of flexible on that.
Yeah.
Let me check again. Last I had seen, we hadn't found one, I should say. Oh, there is salvageable scrap on that one. So we have found one. I just had missed the one that had it. So the place that we're at doesn't have it. Which one was it that had it? I just saw one of them had it.
Eligible scrap. There's
Okay, I found it. It's in the Israel 2 system. There's Izrakia that has salvageable scrap.
Which system? Oh, Josep?
Israel 2? ISRAELETUE. Do you not have that one?
Yep. Eligible scrap. So that's a cold planet. There is copper there.
Yep. I've just shown you what it is
Dioxide.
for Corvette parts. I'm okay if we do something else.
It's something to do, isn't it? So it doesn't progress the story. So sounds like a decent plan.
That's interesting.
Visit the anomaly.
There
So
it
I've got a
goes.
quest to visit. Okay, we can do that later.
I'm okay if you want to do that quest.
Israel 2. Okay, let's go.
Nope, you left the system.
Yeah, I went to Israel 2.
Israel 2?
Yeah. That's why you said you wanted to go.
I just said if we want to work on that, that's one I wouldn't mind.
You do have an alarming level of conflict here.
I didn't realize that.
Okay. It's that one
You know more
there.
than I do on it, so I'm okay if you're like, hey, maybe we should.
I know more than you about what?
About No Man's Sky. And
I know nothing about the Corvette system, so...
no, not the Corvette system. I'm meaning the rest of No Man's Sky.
So it depends what, what we really want to do in the end. It's so, like, if you decide you want to go the Corvette way, it's then deciding what is the best first step. Because if you get salvageable scrap, and at the point of getting salvageable scrap, that enables you immediately to convert the scrap into things without money and all of that.
Oh, no. The
That's
salvageable
great.
scrap
That's
is ship
different.
parts.
Yeah, but do you require anything else on top of it? Is kind of what I'm saying. Because
I don't
if there's
think so.
other things that you need,
I mean, you
then-
need money to upgrade it if you want to make it a higher tier ship, but that's all you need to make it is that. And then resources to build the other pieces like you would on a base, but those are all standard resources to do things.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to be in the same general area as you. We're just going to have to be very careful. Mining beam. Ferrite dust.
I need to get more space on my ship too. And suit. I just realized that. I'm pretty full. I'm like, oh, I didn't make a base. Maybe we should put a base. So I think I'm gonna throw a basic base down somewhere on the planet so that we can get back here. And then even if we decide to go do something else, we can still get back here when we decide to do the salvageable scrap. If I can speak correctly, it would help.
Okay. Sell that. Sell that. Anything here that I... So you're gonna set up just a little base so that we can...
Yeah, just an outpost. Just as an easy point of teleportation return, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could also put down like scan boosters and stuff like that if we want to be able to find things quicker on the planet. I learned the word is.
Yeah.
Hey, so there's already some buildings here.
Yeah.
Got some nanites and stuff. Just when I came down, I happened to find an abandoned base. So I was like, okay, cool. Oh, we need carbon cannons for that.
Okay, so there's a salvage container.
Why is it? Oh, I need metal and carbon.
Metal and carbon for
Building the teleporter.
here first.
So 2 and 4. Excuse me.
Analyze data.
Another metal plate. Insufficient power? What? There we go. Teleporter online.
Nice.
And there's even a nice building we can take a seat in and regen our environmental protection here. And there's even seats we can sit on and chat.
Sweet.
Storage containers. I don't see any storage container. So I'm gonna need to get that unlocked.
Yeah, so it depends what stage of the quest you're up to. I'm gonna need to grab my notes because they're not here.
Okay.
It should be here. But I've unlocked one storage container, and only one, through just the quests.
Oh. I must have not gotten that quest then. Because I don't have a storage container.
If I go to my notes, then it will tell me what I got that from. Because I'm not going to remember. I'm just going to grab this salvage container for you first, and then I'll go look for my notes. I'm going to have to walk away from the computer to do that. I don't know why they're not right here, because I generally keep my notes right here, so... Protective casing.
So I dropped a signal booster as well. So we should be able to get a little bit more range from scanning things on this planet.
Okay, I need to get rid of some stuff. While I'm underground then, recharge my hazard protection, and then I'm gonna find this stuff, these notes. So I'm gonna be right back while I find those notes.
Yep. Sec. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Ow. Where'd it go? Lost a chat. There it is. We could get that if we want. I think we'll pass for now and head for that instead. There we go. I found it. All right, so I found one of the salvage, and they show up as yellow beacons, similar to the buildable tech. What do you call it? The buried technology modules. It's an icon like that, but it's yellow instead. And we have 5 parts that we've gotten.
I haven't found them. I don't know what is going on. They can't be far. I don't have a big house. And all of my notes for what I have currently are always at my computer. So, I think someone's
hiding
moved
on you.
them. I think someone's moved them.
Who's touching your
I
stuff?
have no idea. Yeah. So might have to
I found
go and
one
get
of the salvage. It's the same icon as the buried technology that you need for unlocking things, right? It's the same icon, but it's yellow instead of white. And I got 5 Corvette pieces from one spot.
Okay, is that good?
Not great, not bad. It's just...
I have ion barrier, a shield generator system, symbol.
Burf!
I've
Welcome
got
in.
2
I was
ion
lurking on you earlier.
barriers. I don't know how good that is either.
No, it's not bad. Because you can also use those to get the other things you want. That's the benefit of the Corvette pieces, is you can trade the Corvette pieces you have for Corvette pieces you want.
Okay.
So even if you get too many of the one type of piece, you can still use it to get the other piece.
Right. Let's go over there. I'm gonna need to clear my inventory here, so...
Yep. That's why I was built the base, and I was wanting to get something to store stuff in, but I apparently didn't get that blueprint for storage box.
Yeah, and all of my notes that tell me which quest is...
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm just saying all the Corvette pieces can be stashed on the space station in the Corvette building. It's a Corvette workshop cache. So all the Corvette pieces you can dump off and not have to keep. And they're not exactly low price items either. How was your game earlier, Burf? And how is the little?
A little bit annoyed because that notebook has more than just stuff for No Man's Sky in it.
Yeah.
Put it all in a notebook near my computer for a reason.
I get you, man. It's a legitimate thing to be frustrated about. That's harsh.
So yeah, I'm gonna get back to my ship, and from my ship, I'm gonna go to one of my bases where I have storage. And
I need
after
a base
this,
with storage.
Yeah, like I could take another 5 minutes and keep looking. I just don't know where else to look.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
But that would have a lot of answers for us, because I literally went
Right.
and wrote down all of the steps, like each quest and what it gives and where to get it and how to,
Yeah.
all of
It's
it.
a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I think I'm just gonna have to sell all the food for now because I don't have space. We'll have to get food later when I have time.
Yeah.
And space. Just don't have space right now. I think they make this storage a little bit too little with how much they make you need to get, honestly.
I disagree. I think it's I think it's designed in such a way that getting more storage is rewarding. I think that because you're going for certain things, the amount of storage that you need is more than it would normally be.
I mean, even before going for the Corvette, I felt like it was a bit low.
It says Construction Research Station. Okay. Let's go to this guy while we're here. Data.
Suit upgrade. How much does it cost? 16. I do have enough. Alright, we need to get... getting all the dialect help we can. Did you play KOTOR? Or KOTOR 2?
I played Star Wars. Which was Star Wars Online or whatever, but I didn't play.
The Gek. Is that what these ones are called? Training Boy. Yeah, Gek. They remind me of a character you met in the first one who was a gambler and got kicked out because he gambled too much and won too much. But whatever he spoke, it was like bird noises, almost like whistling more than talking. And they remind me of him.
Okay. Go to base. Muted.
Okay. Freed up a bit of space. Still have more room there. Move some over.
There. So I shall be back.
I'll be back. Oh no, he's gonna terminate me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely in the plan. Okay, so I think we'll put these fossils away when we need them.
Zip, zip, zip. I teleport back to his planet.
That away. Salvage data. Hydrogen, oxygen. Mustard metal can go away. Silicon, microprocessor. Oh yeah, we need to do. Let's actually do. What do we need? Metal plating. Whole bunch of metal plating. Okay. Then this can go somewhere out here. Where is the power? Just there. Let's put it here. Then we need to interact with the base archives. So it'll be base computer archives probably, is my guess.
Okay. We'll go back and check again.
That's my guess. Anyway.
Yeah, no problem. I'll take a look.
Interstellar coordinates. Store that. No, aluminum can be stored. That can be stored. That can be stored. That can be stored. Stored. Gold can be stored. We don't need it.
I don't see anything at the base computer right now. Capture new base screenshot. Upload unavailable. Delete base, leave base.
The base computer archives quest should, by memory, I think be started when you talk to like Nada and all of that up on the. But like that's like incomplete information. I don't.
All right, so base computer archive.
Yeah.
Search archives for data.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where you
Interact with base computer to learn more. Then why wasn't it an option when I was just there at the base computer archive?
You have to select the quest.
I had to have the quest selected. Yep. Berg technology module.
Save.
Okay. Base computer archive, storage containers. So, yeah, storage container 0.
Yeah. You go.
It requires power? Why does it require power?
Reasons?
It makes sense that storage requires power.
Ground protection falling.
Okay. That's good. And then is this the planet with? Is. Okay.
Why
so we
is
need
it
to
saying
find
I
more
can't
fossils.
build it here? Okay, so the storage container has 50 slots. I think I need to get a better power source.
So you will, if you follow the quest, get a better power source. You'll get solar.
Wait, what quest do you follow for that?
The base computer archives quest.
Okay.
Alright, I've got a storm, so I'm going to see if I can find this info again real quick. It should be here, and it's annoying. Be
Okay.
right back again.
Solar panel. Okay. Rotate. There we go. Why? Oh, we need metal plates. Hey, that's a lot of power. Cool.
Ground protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Not working. Death hours, mountain so close to look up to the sky. More blueprints. Teleport receiver. Install the teleport receiver in your starship. How am I supposed to do that? Oh. Antimatter and wiring room. Of course.
Alright, I got it. Here we go. What are you up to?
Apparently needing to go buy a wiring loom.
Yep. I've got some if you want me to bring you some.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm warping to the station. Doesn't guarantee there's any there, as you know.
There should always be wiring loom there. But yeah, I can bring some if needed. I have 8 on me.
Oh, cool.
How many do you need?
I need 3. I picked them up because I was there. Trying to complete the quest so I can get the base computer ones completed.
Well, it's a chain. It just chains and chains and chains for quite some time.
I mean, I think there's an end at some point to it, right?
Yes, there is. Yes, I said quite some time, not never-endingly.
Okay. Well, till you're ready for something else, I figured I'd work on it and at least get them completed.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm thinking I might just go and search for fossils for a little bit.
Why fossils? For the fun of it, or
Because I've
the
got a
reason
quest
for
for it.
fossils? Oh, okay. No, that's a good reason. I was just curious.
Technology installed.
Apparently I'm 42% through. Nope, now I need more wiring limbs.
Always need more wiring loops.
I need 2 more.
Technology installed.
Seriously?
Luckily, I can jump back to the station and grab a couple more. Burning through everything pretty rapidly here.
Yep, that'll happen.
Products received.
What's this? The salt? Oh, yeah. Now it's
What'd
salt.
you get?
Salt.
Salt.
Yeah.
Get salty.
Salt
Thanks
is
so much,
amazing. So on your other save, did you actually, like, how what was your process vaguely of getting your nanites and money? Did you just
I ran through the what do you call it?
I don't know. What do you call it?
The Corvette line and just followed that.
Okay, so it was on your Corvette save.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Cool. That does make sense. Where am I going? That's something tagged.
Technology installed.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do fossils for a little bit until I've done this quest. And then I will
No
come
problem.
over and help you find Corvette parts, I guess, for a while.
Right now I'm trying to get through the base computer quest line so I can get the unlocks done.
Yeah. Well, my most recent one was build a landing pad.
Build a what?
When you get up to that. A landing pad?
Oh, I don't have that one. I just got lights.
Yeah, so it iterates, right? So you go.
Yep. No, I get you. I'm just saying, like, that's my current one is I just did as lights is all I was saying. So I'm a ways behind you, however far that is all I was saying.
Yeah.
I don't plan on trying to go ahead of you. I'm just, that's good to know because I know I'm
Yeah.
a ways behind you.
Yeah, so we got purple. Cool. You may as well get that. Since I'm here.
Really?
And gold.
They want the light to be turned on, not just built.
Yeah, you gotta turn on the light. Come on.
I don't care about the light. Just want the
this
quest
is-
done.
This is the thing about the game is they're teaching you how to do things so that when you get all
Where
of the stuff,
is-
you know how to use it.
Yeah, but it's not letting me connect to it, which I don't get. There it goes. Can I be done now? No. How many lights do I need to build?
It's the white
Upgrade
light
your
that you
base
need.
with a wall light. I did that. Does it have to be on a wall I built?
I don't think so. As long as you build it. As long as it's your base.
Because I did that, and it still didn't seem to progress. I even powered the light.
So yeah, so spending things. Yeah, I think I just had to. I don't remember exactly, but I think it had to be a white light.
A white light?
I'm remembering that correctly.
I didn't do a white light. That could be.
Again, like, I could be completely wrong about that. I seem to remember something about that. Okay.
Well, since I didn't do a white light, that would be explain it.
Ow. Ow. Bowling hurts.
Oh, that was it. They wanted it to be a white light, and I didn't realize that.
See, isn't it good that I remember something? What is that? That looks ominous. Let's go toward it. Oh, look, it's a thing that looks ominous. Let's go toward it. Yeah.
Something looks creepy. Let's do it! Okay, Matt. Okay.
I start screaming, you know, it's because I've made bad decisions.
Right. Have you thought about your character anymore?
No.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I've had it in the back of my mind, but not in the front.
Yeah.
I haven't come up with anything else yet. Because this question of, like, you know, what mythical powers or creature would you like to be?
Yeah,
I just don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know. And like when considering, you know, I want to be able to role play, and I'm not sure that I have the chops to do the idea that I had. Like, I don't think I'm intelligent or quick enough to do that. So,
I think you can pull it off. You're a smart guy. I mean, you pulled Zid
Thanks.
off, and Zid was a problem. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I know he gave you a hard time. I know Zid gave you a hard time.
It was a challenge, but it was a fun challenge.
Yeah. And I get that. I didn't say it wasn't.
I just think the way I'm feeling about it, and I'm gonna try and not be negative here. I'm just gonna be real, okay? So this is me just being real,
Yeah.
not trying to be negative. I feel like in a game like this, or in a world like this, like, it requires, I'm thinking, the way that I'm thinking about it presumes that it requires me to do a lot of real world research. And I just don't have time. Because in order to, like, plug into the mysteries and, you know, the, like, interesting character tidbits of, like, maybe I was here when this happened, or there when this happened, or have a plan for this thing, like, that requires research. I have no idea what that would be.
Yeah. Why are you snapping over there? I don't want you over there.
That's, like, interesting, at least, you know? Like, I just don't... I loved being able to, like, find out about real-world mysteries in a computer game because it was emergent. It was like, I'm gonna go and play this character, and, you know, I'll talk to this person, and I'll do this quest, and oh look, there's this thing, and so I'll find out about that thing, and it was just like piece by piece. Whereas with this, it feels like I need to have that at character creation. That's what it's feeling like to me, and I don't know why it feels that way, but that's what I feel. So I don't know if that's how I should be feeling. I don't know why I'm feeling it, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like in order to bring a decent character, I'm going to have to do a whole bunch of research to do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You can
do
always
you understand
leverage.
why I'm feeling that?
I think so. You could always leverage others to help with it too if you wanted. But that's something you have to decide if you're comfortable with, right? Because no one's going to force you.
Okay, when you say leverage others, what are you talking about?
You could always ask the rest of the group to help you come up with events or things that you are there for and fill you in on them, so you have a list of them for you already done. Basically using a think tank.
Well, he said it doesn't matter where in the world you've come from either. I'm really just not understanding that. I'm not understanding how we're there together if we're not from there. Or, like, what's brought us there together? I don't understand that.
Maybe we need to find that out and understand that better first.
And I don't, like, even though he said, like, whatever mythology or mystery or whatever you can think of is fine, like, I just feel like I have completely different ideas or exposure to that than someone else does because of where I am in the world versus where you are in the world.
Yeah, there's definitely some differences there.
And I just feel like these are barriers. I feel like there's a lot of barriers to character creation right now, is kind of where I'm sitting.
Got it.
But that's not what he has communicated. It's like character creation is super simple, but it's like, well, you need to have a reason why you're here in the world. You need to have a thing that you're trying to do. And I'm like, what? I don't understand what my character, what a character would want to do. I don't understand anything about that world. I just, I'm just lost a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's this world, but supernatural. I'm like, well,
Let me talk with him, see if I can get some better thoughts on that for you, because I'm still puzzled on a few aspects myself. So if there's anything particular you want to know, feel free to let me know, and I will add that in. But yeah, I've had a few things I'm like, what? So I need to read over the documents he shared and make sure I ingest those into my
at the
thought.
moment access his character document either.
Okay.
The one we can't access, that Google Drive one that he's.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it, and I will, if needed, I will send him the ask invite and then go from there.
Because I don't even really know if a heist character makes sense for modern. Because we're not in a world where that really happens. Are we? Like in reality?
It happens more than
Like
you think.
now, today?
Yeah.
Like we used to be. That used to be a thing.
It still happens more than you think, depending on the part of the world you're in.
So I don't know how appropriate that is.
In Africa, today, there is still whole groups of pirates. Like, legit pirates. And their whole thing is just being pirates. And everyone's like, oh, pirates aren't around anymore. No, actually, they are. Like, they call themselves pirates, they act like pirates, they do pirate. So, that stuff still happens today. It's just where and how much. And then some of it doesn't get known as much because people don't want to let it known that they had a security breach. A good example of that is Apple covered up numerous security breaches they had because they were saying that they're more secure than Windows. They covered up their security breaches instead of admitting them.
Well, yeah, part of my problem, I think, is that I do not want to play a tech-based character because I feel like that's too close to zip. And so
what I think
this
might be
real
better
world is so full of tech, and I just don't know how I would play something that's not.
I can tell you.
How do you do that?
There's two ways to do it, non-tech. Social engineering and card counting sort of manipulation of things. Both are still considered to the powers that be as similar to heists or acquisition of goods, but neither of them are usually done on a technical basis. Like, technology is not necessarily involved.
So, hang on. Social engineering and what?
Yep, so social engineering is where you pretend to be someone else to acquire information, and then you use that information as basically blackmailing and stuff to get what you actually want.
Right, and what was
Which
the other
tends
thing
to
that you
usually be
said?
money.
What was the other thing that you
Card
said?
counting is another thing that's done sometimes in gambling circles, where it doesn't have to be card counting, it can be something similar, but it's basically where you game the game and you're able to figure out the odds and play them inversely and wind up winning. Those people tend to get kicked out of casinos all the time and get banned. And that still happens a lot. So either one of those paths are ways to do modern heists, as it were.
So become a chameleon. Are we talking like Catch Me If You Can?
That's a valid example. There's a number of TV shows that have had some of that done. I'll have to get back to you on their names and stuff because I don't remember it all right now. But I know there's a number of TV shows with people like these kind of characters. And I mention that because then you could always watch them, which is a little bit quicker to do while you're doing other things, to figure out if that's the feel you're going for, right?
Yeah. In some ways it's a little hard to know.
Hey, nuts. We're talking about modern equivalencies to heists. You're supposed to go to Mohegan. Okay. Yeah. It's in a casino. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, Nuts is talking about, he had the situation with his friend where they were doing, essentially, like, his friend was doing something that was being considered card counting, and they're like, we need you not to come back. Basically blacklisting them for winning too much.
Okay.
So would you consider that accurate, Nuts? That social engineering and card counting are kind of like modern heist methods? Well, that's why he was so good at it. He knew all this stuff. I mean, I know they're a little different. They're not exactly the same.
Well, I mean, I also don't have to do a heist character. It was just one of the thoughts that occurred.
Well, I was asking Nuts because he knows the world better than I do, right? So I figured get his input isn't a bad idea.
Ground protection deployed.
Yeah, more con man stuff. He's trying to avoid the tech or online stuff and do more in person.
If I play, well, any character, I do not want to play another Zed. Let's say that.
I mean, if you talk about cities, there's plenty of people who make knockoff Rolexes or other things to sell to people to basically do a heist against the people and take their money, which is also just straight up con stuff. You already have one? Oh, you're saying he already has Zid, yeah. He's trying to figure out how to make a heist-like character for the game that we're planning. What kind of character are you thinking, Nuts?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
How about the guy in the park playing 3-card Monty? Yeah, that's a valid option. Foiled jock. Failed jock. Interesting. Failed jock, how so? Like, what exactly? Just someone who wanted to be a jock and isn't quite athletic enough, or what? That's cool. Was it malicious or accidental injury, though, Nuts? You can go Nosferatu for vengeance. Why not?
I can't see chat at the moment, by the way.
Why not? I said, why not go Nosferatu? And he's like, no, not gonna do that. Sewer diver. No way.
Alright. Shall I come to you and we can maybe like look for...
Sure. I just had to finish laughing my butt off. I knew Nuts' reaction to that, and I completely agree with him, but I had to say it, because it's just... No. No.
Yeah, so, I'm just having trouble, like, understanding
Yeah.
what I need to do, because I feel like I've got more barriers to making a character than less barriers, because I just don't have an understanding of what is acceptable. And I don't know where I would start looking for mythical powers or inspiration
Got it.
either.
Well,
so I
Nuts
just,
says
I
he's
just
just
don't know where
starting
to start.
a normal base character and just gonna let it develop dynamically. That is an option we can do.
I mean, normal base character. No, because
So
we
just
need
a normal,
to have
just a normal
motivations.
human, right?
And I just don't know what that would look like. I don't know.
Well, so for your
how to think
heist or
about that
con
when I
man,
don't
why
know
does he
that.
do it? For your heist character, why does he do it? What's his motivation for causing heists or cons or that?
Well, I don't even know that that's even a possibility, because it seems to me like that's not something that is prevalent at the moment.
Well, let's say it's back a number of years ago where it was more prevalent. What would be the motivation to do it?
Well, right now it's I don't even know what is available for that.
I think they were
Like,
saying
what is interesting? Like, because I don't know what makes this world interesting.
Nuts. Any advice from you on that?
What is a thing that I can plug into that I can use for inspiration? Because I just don't have an orienting.
Yeah, no, I get it. He said give him a minute. He's thinking on a way to describe or provide some insight. So he said give him a minute.
Yeah.
So when he replies, I will let you know what he says.
Okay.
Because I'm with you on that. I don't know what is considered practical or reasonable either, necessarily.
Or interesting in the world that's actually going to accommodate the story, that's going to boost the story, that's going to be interesting. Like I don't know any
Something
of
that will help and be
I don't-
interesting, not just be there.
Yeah, like
Yep.
because I have a lot of real world knowledge in certain aspects. So if we're talking about real world, what do I know about? Right? I know about role-playing games. I know about religion. I know about music. Would a character that is just a musician looking to establish themselves as a musician be an interesting character in this world? Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't know what I'm looking for.
Let's see what he's... Nut said yes to that.
I don't want to play that. It's an example. Would a priest who is trying to guide his flock be an interesting character in it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like what makes this world what makes a character interesting? What makes it viable? What makes it more than a standard person? Like that is just, in the background.
A music affinity
what is it?
character would be of interest to at least one vampire clan, along with several types of mages. So apparently if you want to just play yourself, that's a valid option.
Well, I'm done. Okay. I would like... So, hang on. I'm going to open my phone and come on to chat here. Do you have a minute to answer a different type of question? A Matt question? Like a me Matt question? Is it me speaking, like properly me?
Yeah.
Let me jump on.
And that I am literally reading off what he says to you, by the way. And he's currently in ads, so he will, when he's back from the ads, we can ask him another question.
No, I've forgotten what I was going to say.
All right. The world of darkness, in his opinion, is a special because darkness mirrors style aspects of the real world. Being able to be a normal person that sees beyond the BS most people are fed allows a perspective from outside, both.
Where's my indicator? There.
Technology recharging.
Save password. No, I don't want to save the password.
Does that make sense to you?
And then I look. Hang on. I'm gonna turn this down. Alright, what I consider special was it the dark mirror style aspect. Being able to be a normal person sees beyond the BS that most people are fed, allows a perspective from outside both. Outside normal and outside. Outside normal and outside dark. That what both means? Pale Jock has gone to college, probably on scholarship, which he lost when he couldn't recover from his injury. Creates a person who was mistreated in his hometown and as an old Jock trying to just retreat and regroup from that failure. What would make that interesting in the world? Okay, I have a different question, though. Let's not have that. What is the importance of being of interest, please? This is a me, Matt, question. What is the importance of being of interest?
Like to other clans or to groups? What is the importance?
Why is that a motivating factor, I guess? Your character should be of interest to you. Yeah, the simple fact that you may become aware of those clans or groups' existence would be enough to create their interest. So, okay. Why are we concerned about groups' interest? Why is this
I don't know
a
if
theme
we
or a...
are. I think it's that they're there and they may become interest of us based on our choices going forward. But I could be wrong. That's what I'm getting from what he's saying.
But so
You
the way
don't have
that
to
he
be.
answered the question before.
Yeah.
So the question before was something along the lines of, it was an example question, it wasn't a specific question. Example question of like, if I were to, for example, play a musician, would this, who's just trying to find his way as a musician, would that be interesting in the story, in the world? And you said yes, because you would be of interest to vampire clans. And I'm wondering why you answered in that way. I'm wondering why that's important.
Okay.
I have a stupid, crazy, weird ass mind, so please forgive me. Alright? I'm just trying to find my way.
I do. Most people just have no concept of why someone would think this way.
You're saying this to nuts and me. That's why I'm laughing about it.
I thought that was the connection you were asking about. Was the only reason I answered in that manner. Okay. So you thought I was asking a specific question rather than an example question.
Yeah.
The reason why I asked the question in the first place, the example question, was because I don't understand right now what makes a character interesting in the world. What would facilitate the driving of story, the growth of story, the ability to play the character in a way that supports the story and grows the story and is of interest to other characters, both NPCs and PCs. Is that a better question? I feel like that's a better question. Find the right question. You were asking that would be interesting. Alright, so we're looking for salvageable parts. So, how do I find it?
Salvage container.
Salvage container. Can I scan for that?
I almost have enough to already build a basic Corvette. Not a very good one.
Do we understand my question?
I think I do. I can't talk for him. That's what you're asking. What would be interested in that? Oh, so he thought you were saying who would be interested in a mage or in a musician.
Right. Okay.
I'm not sure how to answer that question,
understand.
Matt, other than to say that you should create something that you'll have find fun and interesting to step into the role of. So it sounds like they're saying to not bother worrying about the supernatural part of it and just make a character who's just living in the world.
But how
Is that
do
what
I-
I'm getting?
How do I determine a goal for a person that's just living in the world?
Valid question. Nuts, can you help us with that one?
It's actually story driving. So like, because being selfish, like I just want to make money, that's not interesting, is it? This is one of the things that I just don't understand. What is interesting in that world?
Mm-hmm.
So how do I play with others? How am I engaging with others? What do I need to consider with making my character that plugs into others? Because at the moment, I don't have any concept of how I'm relating to the world or relating to others.
Yeah, I think it would be useful for us to, as a group, be connected beforehand, just as at least be aware of each other, so that we have some basic understanding of each other's characters. But I could be wrong. That's why I'm leaning on, Nuts more for answers on these, because he's done it before.
We've been told that we need a background. We need a like a skill set that this person, that this person has developed. They're creating a real person, they have their own motivations, plans, goals, and those should be at the forefront of that person's mind and actions. How is that interesting to anyone else? Why would someone... Why are we the player characters? Is that a good question? Why are we the player characters? Why are we the people of interest? Why are we the ones that are driving the story? Are we all just regular Joes that all have our own shit and don't have anything in common and just, I don't know, are together for whatever goddamn reason? Like, I don't, yeah. I don't understand what makes the drama, I guess, or makes the interest, or makes the story. I don't even know if I'm really making sense, but I'm very lost as to what I should be doing. Hey Silex, good to see you. Doing alright. We're just, I don't know, looking for... We're just playing No Man's Sky and chatting about another RPG thing.
Yeah. Welcome in, Silix. I'm not your only viewer. I just try to be there when I can. Yeah, Nut said that we might not start out together unless Malkoff has plans for that. But for World of Darkness characters, he likes to come up with a couple sentences description of a person he wants to play.
But why do you want to play them? Why do you want to play a regular person? What is the interesting thing in that? Because I'm already a legend and I need to mix it up to keep me going. Yep. have we not been asked what supernatural influence we want to have?
He actually
Or
said
is that-
if you have a supernatural group that you want to latch on to let him know. But he didn't say we had to have one. So he did specify if we had one to let him know. Not that we are supposed to have one.
If you want one in particular, you can lean into it.
Ooh, my beacon's gone. Why did my beacon have to be gone? Now I don't know where I'm going again.
Fuel required.
Fuel for what?
So I'm going to tell you how I feel a little bit. I'm going to try and
Sure.
investigate that. I feel scared
Section falling.
that if I make a regular person, there's going to be no reason for that regular person to be in the story.
I feel that with you.
Why? Why is it not going to be a problem?
Boo! Only 2 data, I wanted 3. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? I thought. There it is.
Fuel required.
Nice, Silence. Like someone who breaks the fourth wall. When are we gonna be done playing this game?
One of my most favourite World of Darkness games was comprised of mortal hunters that the PCs had created in their adventures as a group of vampires in the previous game.
Whoop. Silix said a bad word. Twitch. Silex Twitch thinks you're being naughty. Make him a bit crazy or yeah. Nice.
Technology recharge.
Is it unusual for someone to find it so much more difficult to make a normal person than it would be to make any fantasy or sci-fi or other character? Because I just literally feel like I have no concept of what I need to do. And usually coming up with like ideas is, so I would be asking about the world. I would be asking like what are the religions, what are the advancements, what technology level do we have, what is the campaign arc, why are we being called upon, these sorts of questions to come up with a character that has a reason to be there. And the more I talk to people, the more I get, well, just make someone for any reason without thought to anyone else or anything else. And I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how to engage with that.
Ground protection fully.
Then you don't know me very well, Silex. I overthink everything. This is the curse. Characters that push my comfort zone.
Silex, we overthink just about everything here. If it can be overthought, we probably overthink it here. We
I also
excel at
feel like
overthinking.
I feel like I'm not coming upon the correct question. In the movie, is it iRobot with Will Smith?
Yeah, that's the correct question. Wait, what?
The professor keeps on. Yeah, the professor keeps on saying that is not the correct question, right? And that's what I'm asking myself is, because I don't seem to be getting what I feel like I need, but I don't know what it is that I need. So I'm like, maybe I'm just not
42, but what's the question? Sorry, I just read Silix's message.
It's a fantastic response. I love it.
Yeah, I love that response.
Putting myself inside shoes to try and learn and understand. If I was to do that, right? If I was to do what you're saying, which I'm not entertaining that I do, right? But if I was to do this, you know the character that I would make? I would make a Starian.
I thought you didn't want to be that flirtatious with people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But if you read what Mixed said, which was Jake represents the jocks I absolutely hated as a younger man, so I'm putting myself inside those shoes to try and learn and understand. If I was to do that, I would make myself into a womanizer who you know, do you see where I'm going now? Like, yeah,
Astarian is not
manipulator.
probably. Gonna turn out the way you
Sleaze.
want to usually play characters, but hey, maybe you want to stretch your surroundings and.
I don't want to stretch myself in that way, no, because I will hate myself.
Hey, it moves, can it? Honestly, that's what got me to kind of just be done with that game. Is just
Starian.
well, not just Astarian, but how all of them were just like, "Hey, it moves. Let's go." You know, and it's like, no, that's not the requirement for being intimate with something. Is that it moves. No. Nope. We're done with that.
And you don't have to engage in the sexual side of that game.
But I mean, you either have to be mean to them almost or engage with them on it. It's like, where's the, hey, let's just be friends option?
I see it.
Ship is what you'd say? Wanted to say ship? Yeah, ships are good. We're working on trying to get a ship. Well, I am. I'm not sure where Matt is right now because I've been focusing on driving around.
I don't even know how to get to these salvage.
Oh, terrain manipulator? And then you have to use your mining laser to harvest the pieces.
Yeah, but I've not seen one.
Oh, you've not seen one yet?
Not for, like, I saw one and harvested it, like, when we started. But I have not seen one since, and I don't know how to.
Yeah, you travel around the planet till you find one. That's part of why I was gonna try to get at least a base level Corvette, because then we could travel around and find them easier.
Okay.
Because you don't have to keep landing and using up your fuel. You can just teleport down, or you could fly by and shoot them. which, as you know, flying around a planet is a lot faster than walking or even driving. I built the exocraft as part of the base computer missions. So that's what I'm driving around in now. But yeah, it's not the easiest to find them. I've not found one for a while now.
Ground protection fully.
Yeah, it has some issues at launch.
Okay. I just fended off a pirate raid on this
You had a
trade
pirate
station. Yeah.
raid? Oh, I didn't see any pirates.
I got like 277,000 credits for helping shoot him down.
Dude, nice.
So just like randomly land somewhere is what we do.
If we had the Corvette, which I think I'm going to go spend all my money to at least get a basic one, we could fly around the planet with one person using the visor to search and one person flying the ship. Which would accelerate the process, but I'm okay if we want to do something else too, because... Oh, there's one. I finally found one. Because it seems like they're getting a little bit harder to find. Which means we need to probably travel a good bit further to find more.
I have one on my side, so I'll go and get that.
Yeah.
Do you have, so here's the last question that I'll ask in relation to the other game for the moment. Do you have suggestions about what questions I could ask to assist me? That I could maybe ask Malkov or whatever that is going to help to, I don't know, get me closer to where I need to be. Give me some sort of orientation. Because I don't seem to be asking the right question.
Then ask the left one instead.
Funny.
Sorry. Collect all the Viking
actually, I've
words.
got
Have all the Viking.
Do you have you watched the Leo DiCaprio? I think it was him. Yeah, I think it was him.
Catch Me
or
If You
Heath
Can. The
Ledger.
guy was a scoundrel sort, made counterfeit checks.
No, yeah, that too. But I was, I'm thinking about a movie called The Order, which is about, it's about a religious figure. I think it was the same girl who also did Inception as well, that played Matt. It's not a very commonly watched movie. It's not very well known. But it's about a religious person or someone who's connected to a religion who gets like introduced to like a secret order, I guess, or
Okay.
becomes embroiled in a secret order. And I'm wondering whether maybe I can use some of those themes, because I quite like a lot of sort of pseudo-religion themes, and I probably can do that better than I can do like heist or very intelligent like social engineering type characters, because I just, as much as like that interests me, it's not something that I'm naturally good at. I'm not naturally good at manipulating people. I'm not naturally good at you know,
You're not a naturally deceptive
quick
con
thinking.
man?
It's shocking, I know.
Right?
I definitely give off those vibes. But maybe that would be, you know, more something that'd be a little easier to role play, that I don't have to be so quick to respond, because if I'm playing like a very like someone who can read other people and come up with awesome like stories,
One-liners,
like
yeah.
then like I feel like I would need to be able to do that. Me would need to be able to do that, not just the character would need to. And
Apparently,
maybe
looks like Nuts thinks that's a good idea.
Pseudo-religious type would fit in without missing a beat. Shifty, that's the first thing I think with Matt. Shifty. Is that the guy's name? It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. Because like I could channel Constantine as well. Because I quite like Constantine as a concept. So, you know, pseudo-religious, you know, I could also do like I could also do someone like what's the guy's name from Dan Brown? The character's name. Can't think of it now, but yeah, Dan Brown's main character. I could do maybe something like that. Who's a researcher into like religious history and religious mysteries. Robert Landon, yeah. I don't want to do Robert Landon, but I could maybe channel something like that. Yeah. But you get my picture, like Constantine, Robert Landon, Shifty from that. Yeah, all of those sorts of things put together into like a combination of...
That kind of character work, Nuts?
Ground protection falling.
I reckon it would, and I reckon I'd be better at that than the quick thinking, you know... Because then I can just channel preachers and channel... Yeah. I got an ambassador class hab, I got a corroded sensor, I got a turbine cowling, an Argonaut aerofoil.
Those are some good ones. The ambassador stuff usually is pretty pricey. So that'll definitely, if nothing else, will help us get other parts that we need. That is good.
I like the idea of challenging myself, and I do tend to do that.
but like I want to try and stay away from certain things. I want to stay away from anything that's Z adjacent.
And something like this would be definitely not Z adjacent.
Because also pseudo-religion, I could channel like ideas of thaumaturgy as well. Like gathering esoterica and using like Hellboy, right? And I love Hellboy. Hellboy is like everything, right? Like gathering esoterica and combining them to ward off evil. Like holy shit! Like that's.
So Constantine, Hellboy.
Everything in Hellboy is appropriate. There you go. Unless you're a disciple of Anansi, right?
Oh, I don't need more Anansi in my life.
Let's get some more arachnids going with you.
What I like about Hellboy isn't necessarily that he's a demon, but it's the thaumaturgy, it's the gathering esoterica, it's using mystery and stuff to overcome evil, and it's overcoming your own origin as well a little bit. It's overcoming what you could become. It's fighting against what you could become to become the person that you want to be and that's better for the world, right?
All of that within a world that is overwhelmingly dark and bleak.
That's probably the way to go, I think. This Hellboy has some seriously dark shit going on in there. Unfortunately, I came into Hellboy seeing the movie, not knowing the comics, so I really need to get.
Spirits they deal with awful.
Protection falling.
Exorcism.
I've also been watching, not that it's related to this, but I've also been watching Dark recently, which isn't bad. It's a time travel thing. It's not bad.
Indigo Comics arc.
I haven't seen that arc, unfortunately.
I haven't either. I have not seen much of that.
Right, we got a Sentinel boundary map.
We've got a
Noise.
thermal grill, a azimuth class reactor,
Ooh, that's a good one.
twin dynamo jets,
Good.
So where would you like me to drop these off? Just at your base?
You can, that'll be fine, except I can't get in your storage.
No, at your base.
It's still your storage, even at my base. You can stick them there for now, and I'll pick them up later when we meet up. I was trying to head over to you so you can just drop them in the exocraft, but we're further apart than I anticipated.
I hope I've reassured you that a normal is what you are looking for. Yeah. I might have a direction with that, like, because my initial thought was to go the heist route and to do the whole unusual suspects thing, but the more I thought about it, the more it concerned me, because doing that requires a huge, high degree of intellect and social adeptness that I just do not have. So I'm less and less inclined to go that way.
There's 3 more. Yeah, I get your choice on that.
Places storage.
Papa Bear, if you place your storage at your base, it becomes your storage. Yeah. Which I place storage at my base, but it's it's my storage, not his storage. So if he puts something there, it's still in his storage.
Fuel required.
One of the great things about the system is that you give your GM the general shape of what you're looking for and make your check if needed, but I would agree that setting up something you can roleplay easily is going to be paramount. Yeah. And like, this isn't so easy that it's no challenge. If I do someone who's like this, like, just because there's some knowledge there doesn't make it unchallenging a play. One of my themes that I was, initially drawn to was too close to what is sacred for Malkov, so I don't want to go there. Because I wanted to go completely off tech. I don't want to be playing someone in tech. Yeah, so we're not up to refiners yet, Papa Bear. We're getting there. So today, because we didn't have our full complement, we decided to progress DM towards his meta goal, or his you know, like main, like shorter term goal, which is to get the Corvette up and running.
The midterm team goal.
And
My mid-stage team collab goal is, I think, what I would call it.
yeah, potentially with more of a group, or maybe next time if we still get no others, we might go towards.
Next time we'll do something else.
The quests, yeah. Because if we go towards the quests, then we get more. You know, we get more of the research done more quickly, and yeah, we can then, you know, unlock the refiners and all of that, and be able to do all of that sort of stuff. But we decided that we would wait today, and instead progress towards the Corvette, just because we didn't have everybody.
And that's why I won the Corvette. Like I said, it's not because it's glorious or expensive or something like that. I wanted to be able to have kind of a group collab point.
Another salvage. You can use the portable refiners for single. Yeah.
Yep. You can trade with each other when you're close enough too.
Yeah, but we're not using the salvage data for that, Papa Bear. We're gonna unlock it through the story. It's way cheaper and way more rewarding.
Space station? Yeah. I do think it'd be fun to get the frigate sometime, because I know that allows you to do a lot, but I'm not rushing that.
Where's my ship? Any thoughts on what you're gonna make, DM? That's a good question.
734.
Been talking about myself for too long. Yeah, so any ideas
It's
about your own
fine.
character, DM?
No, bit, not a lot. I'm contemplating this, that, and the other. You know me. Have like 6 different ones I've considered and tried to decide how to cut it out. Just stop it. Stop it.
And you've decided on this jock nuts, or is that an X character that you're talking about? You've been talking about. What the hell is my ship? Where are you, ship?
Now protection falling.
This was what I was planning on fleshing out. Yes. Cool.
Cool, man.
Sounds good, man.
Whee! Yeah, I know that's the case. If you do a few jumps, the freighter is there. You get one as an option, but I don't know that we want to do that quite yet.
Yeah, and I've had my first trader encounter, and I declined. So, because I'm gonna wait for something a little better.
Yeah, the first one is not a very good one, and if you want to trade up, then you got to pay a load. So I did look up about that, and I was like, oh, so I should wait till there's actually a decent one.
Yeah, probably like. I mean, minimum B.
Yeah, and the first one was not. It was very low into the C. If they had D, it probably would have been that.
Gotta head to bed. Thank you for all of your like banter and suggestions and answers and questions and stuff. Sorry, I'm a bit dense here.
Take care, nuts.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Minute and 30 seconds. All right. Once I get this one done, I'm going to head back to base. If you want to meet up there, we can consolidate our pieces, and I'll go take stock of what we have.
Yep.
We should have enough to make at least a basic Corvette.
Cool. Enemy scanner in your ship. Look for 3-star systems. It will give you 2% chance to get an S-class to spawn. Yeah, later on.
Yep.
Appreciate it, though. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't fall in the hole. Oof, that was close. Almost fell in the hole, Matt. I don't want to fall in the hole.
Alright, going back to your base, that's what we're doing?
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna head. Oh. There's a trading post right here. It's on the way back to my base anyways. I'll stop over there.
Yeah, we're really only at the very start of our journey.
We've played for 7 hours. I think we've gotten to 8 or 9 hours now.
We're only at the very start of our journey.
Levels stabilizing.
And we're not looking to rush things. That is not.
Give me words.
We like emergent, well, for the most part, emergent gameplay.
Yeah.
Trying to tell a story.
We like emergent gameplay. The Corvette could be considered an exception to that a little bit. But we did discover a planet that has the pieces. It's not like it's not possible or rushed or out of the way a lot. Right?
So, I can't even see your base at the moment. Why can I not see your
What?
base?
It's not showing my base? It's different.
Is that a save beacon? Is that where I'm going? Maybe that's where
My base is at a save beacon.
I'm hoping that that's just your base, and that it's not just a random save beacon.
It looks like it.
Is it a dome? If it's the dome icon, has a base.
Yeah, I couldn't see the dome icon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not. So I'm at your base, and I will wait for you, and then we can...
Okay. I am currently about 8 minutes out, it looks like.
Yeah, that makes sense, Papa Bear. Yeah, so both of us have played outside of this save. Me more than DM. I think that my game time's somewhere around 400 hours. So, you know, like you, nowhere near done everything, but with my 400 hours, I did, you know, I had a fully operational freighter and like an S-class freighter. Had a bunch of things, had a bunch of credits. I was flying a Hola class ship with the downward fan wings, because I love the downward fan wings. They're so cool. And as you're flying, it like the silhouette of it with the sunlight coming onto the ground. It actually looks like a bird of prey as it comes down, which is really nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's got the crane neck as well, so that's really nice. It's a very, very nice ship. But yeah, we decided that we wanted to play together, and we wanted to start from the start, and we wanted to mostly play it emergently with mostly following the quest line, but also DM did the expedition with the Corvette, and
I did the Corvette expedition to learn the game.
Yeah, which was possibly not the place to do that, but it's okay.
Well, I mean, I know that now.
Unfortunately, they don't really tell you that those expeditions aren't the way that the game is.
No. In fact,
Yeah,
they kind of
do a
did.
disservice in
They kind of did it the
learning
other way.
game.
They're like, hey, you got a limited time. You better get this done.
Yeah. Meant to fast track you
Excuse
to
me.
those systems and then teach you those systems like decently, but that doesn't help you to learn the game, because it actually teaches you loops that you don't have right at the start, knowing nothing. Anyway, they're still great, like in their own way, and it's cool that you do it. But when you're just starting out and you think that that's the loop immediately because that's what you've learned, that's what you've just learned, and then you come into the game, it's a bit of a rude awakening.
And it actually winds up bypassing some of the storyline and stuff otherwise. All right, I'm about 3 minutes out.
Oh, you can still do the storyline.
You still bypass it because you immediately unlock the Nexus.
Right. Yeah.
So that whole discovering the Nexus and everything is bypassed.
Yeah, but that's only like 2 hours of game.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it like ruins the whole game, but it does bypass that whole part.
So we have to finish in the next half hour, DM.
Yep, that's why I'm trying to wrap it up. I'm trying to get back. I didn't realize I was that far off. And last I knew, I didn't have enough to redo my landers. Otherwise, for my ship, otherwise I'd just do that. And maybe I just should have anyways. But I'm a minute out now. Minute and a half.
We have half an hour, just...
Why have I used that much data? I shouldn't be using data at all.
It decided to disable that and not care about it and use data to make you angry. Just trying to see how much it can
the
infuriate you.
Wi-Fi. Figured it would use the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, when you're not going to use the Wi-Fi even though it's in your own house. We're going to connect to Twitch, you know, using mobile data because that's smart.
All right, I'm back.
So, here's
All right. I have cleared my inventory, so you can just dump all of it if you want. On me, and I will take it back to the Corvette station and do a full count of everything we have.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Why can I not see?
I don't know. I am here. There are you.
I'm like outside at the landing pad? Yes?
You're at my landing pad?
Yeah.
I'm at my landing pad.
That is weird.
Yeah. I guess go to the space station?
Sure.
I would think you'd be here, but yeah, I'm not seeing you here.
To the space station.
Yeah. That's weird, dude. Oh, come on. Just gave me some lag. Beam ship. Come on. Why are you... It kept trying to make me travel to a different space station. It was switching the position that they had the space station in. Alright. Are you here? Oop.
I am here.
Well, I just went through the portal. Let me drop the pieces off. I was stepping back to see where you were, and I stepped on the portal. There we go. Hi!
Whoa.
Hello, iteration.
Right, so now you're able to go oop. I believe that's all of it.
Cool. Corroded sensor is for trading. I will give that back so you can make your money.
Okay.
That is a trade item. All right, so just from our haul today, okay? We have 2 satellite receivers, 3 Argonaut hydraulics, 3 phase beam cannons, 2 Vespra cowling, 3 thermal grill, 2 ambassador class habs, 3 cargo links, firebox cowling, a Corvette main engine, then Thunderbird heavy, Arcadia heavy booster. We have the Doom casing, we have the Titan sublight thruster, we have a engine cover, a Thunderbird landing, an Arcadia airfoil, cargo pod, a turbine airfoil, torpedo launcher, a Titan class cockpit, Osprey wing, Super Cruise airfoil, Zenith class reactor, 2 Thunderbird class habs, 2 cargo boxes, 2 Azimuth class reactors, 4 sweep casings, 2 hard frame diffusers, 2 reinforced links. So yeah,
And
there's quite a lot.
partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah, and there's still 2 rows that I didn't get through, but yeah. So it's not like we have hundreds of pieces, but that's quite a substantial quantity. We actually have technically everything we'd need to make one. So I'll look at what configuration we can make and what other parts I need to get to do that. Okay, so yeah, this doesn't take money, it just takes excuse me, the parts. Just verifying. Cool. So that takes care of that. And then for purchasing parts, so the basic modules for the cockpit is 1,600,000. A landing gear is 800. Hab is 680,000. So the things aren't cheap. But now with what we got, we can at least get a basic one, swapping out parts, because any of the parts we're not going to use, excuse me, I can also use to trade for any of them, any piece, including the ones you can't buy, you can actually trade for with other parts.
Cool.
So I will look at that offline, mainly because it's going to be kind of boring sitting there fiddling with pieces, what pieces fit here, which ones do I need. That's going to be real boring. But we got a good supply, so at least next time we should have a basic form of Corvette of some sort, so that we can at least have a area we can sit. I'll probably at least unlock the blueprint for chairs, so I can make a place where we can all sit and talk and plan.
Cool.
And then in character, we can plan our missions and execute them. How's that sound?
Yeah, like we didn't do any RP today, so
No. With no one else on, and the other stuff, I figured today would be RP light to know. But it would line us up for more RP in the future, I figured, getting this done. It's a little bit harder to RP when we're in separate ships, you know, potentially dealing with things.
I mean, we'd just be using call signs to call each other, just like
True.
any
That's true.
But yeah. Yeah, so probably next time, whether there's other people on or not, we'll probably plug into the quest, the missions,
Yeah.
the quest line, so that we can start.
Which quest line do you think you'd want to go with?
The main one, so we have to do the Artemis path, which is through to Ghost in the Machine. We have to, yeah, so because that getting Awakenings done, Alone Amidst the Stars, Ghost in the Machine is necessary. I think we've both done that side of it. And then we want to... Yeah, we need to get to... What is it? The First Traveler. We need to meet Apollo.
Okay.
Once we have met Apollo on the Artemis path, that will unlock the expanding the base quest line. And the expanding the base quest line unlocks a whole ton. Like, it is huge.
Okay. Then that's what we'll plan to do next time.
Science terminals, all the terminals, galactic trade, conflict scanners, lubricant, acid, microprocessor, large refiners, living glass, save beacons, atmosphere harvesters, circuit boards, heat capacitors, hazmat gauntlets, all of the different drives, cadmium advanced.
Wow.
Plasma launchers, oxygen capsules, combat scopes, cyclotron ballistas, damage multi-tools, all of the different plants, hydroponic trays,
The Roma Geobay, the resource depot, the upgrades for the Roma, Monolith, Colossus, Geobay. just like it's huge. It's massive. So it's definitely worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. We'll do that next time then. That sounds great. And I like the Corvette idea, like I said, because we can pick a destination and autopilot it, and then we can go sit and talk about it on our way there.
Sure.
And like RP wise, sit down and chat together.
All right. Well, we'll try. We shall try. I think that
Your guys' eyes are a little bit silly, jumping everywhere. They look twitchy.
I think I have enough to go and get one of my rewards now, so I might go. Oop. Yeah, it's been good to at least get you most of what you need to get us into a standard basic Corvette.
We have everything we need to get into basic one. I will get something to work. I just have to have time to look at what we got, evaluate its value, and determine what I'm going to swap for what to make something look reasonable. I could slap all the parts we have now down and it would work, but it would look not feasible, and I want it to still look feasible. So that's a personal thing. That's not a game system requirement. I want it to look like it's reasonable, that it could fly, right? I want it to actually have engines that look like they'd work together, not mix match. I want it to have landing gear that looks like it would work correctly, right? The game technically doesn't require it, but that is a personal RP thing that I require.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But we have enough to build a basic one. I just gotta set it down, look at it, and evaluate and determine what is best layout and features for what we have.
Yeah. Fair enough. Where are we?
And I know Cruel Fang said he didn't want to fly a ship. So maybe when we have that, I can post that and maybe we can coax him back. I know he's also been busy, but when he did join us, he's like, I don't like flying.
He did emote that pretty hard.
It was very, very clear. I don't want to play if I'm flying. There was no gray area there, shall we say?
No gray area at all, which is absolutely fine.
Oh yeah, I'm not faulting him for it. Yeah, but that was honestly part of my consideration for it. Is like, okay, he really doesn't want to go that route. So I was like, okay, then to make it nice for everyone to play together, this option works. Oh man. But it's cool, man. I appreciate your help making that progress. Now that we are going to have a basic Corvette, getting more Corvette pieces is going to be easier. Because we can just fly around the planet with one person using the visor saying, okay, over there, tagged, and one person flying over, shooting the pieces and going to the next one. That's, yeah, farming it, so it's not fun. But it's a possibility to do if that's an option on the planet while others are working on other things. Divide and conquer.
Yep. Alright, we have our better ship now.
Nothing else, I actually got the solar panels, so our base will never run out of power. We can always teleport back there.
Nice.
That's part of why I was like, you know what, let's just slap it down here, because then at least we know we can get back to the planet to fly around and find more. Which that does respawn them. I can't remember what the respawn period was. But every so often there's respawn of the resources. Oh wow.
This is...
Batteries are going down pretty quick. Why are the batteries going down so fast? What's using so much power?
Batteries for what?
No. I'm using batteries to keep power. Oh, I bet you it's the... I had the customizer. Personal... your character's visual... This appearance customizer.
Alright.
Yeah, now it's going back up. I didn't realize how much that took for power. It doesn't... Oh, it takes 50 power. Okay. I did not realize that took 50 power. Well, it's gone now. It's not taking any power. All right. Now it'll be fine.
Put this there.
Cool. All right.
Alright. Well, I've got a new ship now, so
What ship did you get?
it's one of the expedition rewards.
You got an expedition reward ship.
Yeah. I mean, the ship
Should I do-
doesn't really matter, but
Yeah, I didn't even check what I could get for expedition stuff. Is there a way to teleport to the Nexus, or do you have to summon it in space?
no, yeah, you summon it in space, yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you for playing anyway. It's always good. I will catch you on
Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday night your time, Sunday my time for more Shunction. Hopefully everyone can make it, or as many as possible can make it.
I have a interesting mini quest for that for you all.
Exciting. Sounds good. Be tuned in to that, guys. It should be fun.
Until next time, as always, everybody, thank you for being here. Until then, enjoy the story. We'll catch you all next time.